Hello and welcome back to the Stellaris Void Dweller series. I'm Lazy Turnip, and if you're enjoying the series, please like and subscribe for more. Okay, so here we are. Where we left off, we were checking out the current Senate floor. So we got the Pan-Galactic Research Initiatives going ahead to the vote. It looks like that's going to pass. We were also building Leisure District here. We are currently waiting to do something here, and I'm also looking to build some administrative offices on as many of our current habitats as we can. We are also building a new habitat in our home system in Great Promise. So this is going to be soon filled up with useful habitats. We've got one there, we've got another one over here. So I'm going to fill out our home system and then we're going to start moving out here. I'm thinking maybe to Himpera. We'll see where we got the minerals, but I'll have a closer look when we're closer to making that decision. I'm also going to be looking at expanding perhaps this way, get some more systems out here once we've got the Empire Sprawl a bit more under control. But for now I'm going to leave that. We're not going to worry about that at the moment until I have that Empire Sprawl a bit more. So it's not. I don't want it to be double. I don't want to get into double numbers. So we need some more administrative offices soon. We're nearly ready with one here. 34, we've got one more pop to go. 33, so we've got 2 to grow here, but this one is nearly... Oh, nope, not nearly done at all. We're not nearly with any new slots, actually, and we are now starting to struggle for food. But we are selling food, so we can just start selling a bit less. Let's change that to 5. And we are still buying 5 alloys every month as well, because we can afford to, for that simple reason. So if we go here for pop growth speed, let's definitely go for the pop growth speed. Get our, here we go. Throughout a survey of habitable worlds, our biologists have collected a vast amount of data on alien life forms. So these are, so we found some new life forms, so what they're going to ask us to do now. Public are enthralled and many donations are coming to aid the continued research of strange life forms. So what they want us to do is normally get an event chain looking for specific animals now, but that has not fired yet. Maybe that will fire soon. The other thing we were going to do is nominate our home system as the Galactic Hub. Here we go. Adequate. Relative standing is adequate, so depends who else has nominated their homeworlds. If no one else has, then we have a good chance. I wonder if they have nominated theirs. I imagine they have nominated their homeworld, or at least one of their worlds. No, they haven't. At least they haven't nominated their homeworld if they've nominated any. But we've nominated ours, so we'll just wait on that. Oh, we got a bit of hostility to this one now. It's not all positive. The readied shield. We're going to look to get this one rejected.
Transmission
Across.
Discourse anticipated.
Now, I don't want a migration treaty yet, because I haven't yet got this world for them to settle on. And we want to ideally keep our habitats for our own people. So for now I'm going to decline. But again, that's something I'm going to be looking at again in future. I keep mentioning that. It's an issue for later. I'm going to start building I'm going to start expanding. No, we're going to wait a bit, get our administrative capacity under control. Colony ship is nearly built, so we can soon send that to get ready next to our new habitat. So we got better population growth, and we have made a discovery on our excavation site. Where were we here? At the very heart of the formation lies an overgrown processional entrance leading deep underground, choked with vegetation and half buried in the rubble from some tectonic shift past. The going is very hard, and clearing the passageway is quite an undertaking, so keep digging. It's going to take a little while, minus 30%, so we're not going to get any breakthroughs for a while. This is how it works. So you get each time this ticks down, you get a timer. When this time's out, you'll get a random roll of a dice. Now, if we get 5 or less, we don't make any progress. If we 6 to 10, we get 1 clue, which will also increase the likelihood of a breakthrough. The same thing, we haven't got any possibility of a 11 to 13. Now this also affects the weighting on the rolls as well, so the lower this is, the lower the weighting. So we're not going to make any progress on that for a little while. We're just going to have to wait a bit more time for that to happen. Not much we can do
Together
while we're
we will
waiting
build a
for...
brighter future.
I think our colony ship has been built, so I'm going to get that ready in position. There we go. It's not far to go. 12 days. It's going to take longer than that to build the new... Oh, we've got some more research we can do. So we've got self-aware colony ships, a colony development speed of 50%. That's really good. That's going to speed up progress once we get some worlds. And the other one, administrative capacity 10. So that's improved. And that will also speed up any research. So the penalties now for going over the administrative capacity are lower. That we've increased that number. See if we can increase that any further at the moment. Doesn't look like it. However, we can go then build a planetary capital, but I don't believe that has any effect on habitats. Max occupation garrisons, defense army damage. Let's have the defense army. And I think we can also go for some more energy. So cold fusion reactors improve the reactors in our ships a little bit more. If we remember the war we had, we were struggling with that. We couldn't kit out our ships how we wanted because our weapons technology was far more advanced than our energy technology. Okay, so our science officer has found an anomaly. It requires extensive probing, but could garner a substantial find. Go ahead. Look into that. And what have we got here? We've got colony ship. Yep, you're waiting. Get the game going again.
System resources analyzed.
This is going to pass. It's going to take a little while, a long time to wait before we get another vote. I'm hoping this will increase the weighting of those. So the diplomatic support is quite high. This is not. I wonder actually why. It's the same empire supporting it, isn't it? So I don't know why it's the same, because it should be the same. Doesn't matter. I couldn't see any changes in the Empire logos when I was switching through them, so I don't know why that one was so much higher. Right, we've got a slot here. So I'm going to now build an administrative office for the time being. It will harm our consumer goods still. If necessary, we'll stop buying alloys and start buying up some consumer goods just to get this under control. If that starts getting too low, but -5, I think we can live with that for the time being. Same with food. We're going to need to start thinking about that. I'm going to stop selling food actually. Cancel. We're not selling. No more selling food. Okay, so teaching to explorers, the DRS Floating Leaf crew is reporting that they found something spectacular on Arcturus 6A. On the surface lies traces of an explorative expedition of another civilization. Left behind are some well-preserved documents and artifacts. The proposed action by Science Chief Officer Franz of Kaki is to send the text findings to our homeworld for translation. There's also the possibility of selling them off to a private investigator. Let's translate them. They might uncover some good... Ooh, we get the consumer goods though. Now we'll translate them and see if they yield. Maybe they'll give us some technology. So if we have a look here, we got this for 17 months. Let's do that. Let's translate them. 12. Oh, it's just increased. 12, 24. Oh. Oh well. I don't think we were too bothered about this technology, so it's not really a problem that this one's been delayed. Real-time peer review, that's an advantage as a result of our federation. Real-time peer review, there it is. And federal research agreements have their research speed increased, and technocrat. How long do we hold the presidency for? Until when? I wonder. Ah, we've got it for a long time, so if we lose that, I'm just going to get that changed. why are they against that? Don't know. We got our envoys here, that's good. Would the Vor now be more interested in joining? No, still not. Minus 35. Mainly because of the distance. They don't seem overly keen on joining generally, but we'll let that improve to friendly and maybe things will change. And I'm looking in future to subjugating them and turning them into a client state. But for that, we need to be stronger than them. So we're going to wait a little bit for that. We can't do anything to them yet because I don't want to go building a fleet yet. That will use up... Holding a bigger fleet will consume more minerals alloys every month. So to expand the fleet, we've not only got to use alloys to build ships, we've also got to use more to maintain them. Which is why I'm keeping our fleet fairly small at the moment. We've got enough friends, or enough of a powerful friend in order to ward anyone off that might be nearby.
System resources analyzed.
And we got... That has now actually finished what it was doing, so I'm going to send him to get those done, and also go here and there. So set 3 up in the queue, and you're still doing them. It's going to take you a while. Must be a lot in that system. Okay. You are still going here. Administrative offices building. Good. That'll increase that. There we go, 99. So now we've got that, I'm going to start looking to expand this way. And we can also build another habitat. That one wasn't doing anything. Let's have you going here. There's no other system. I don't think there was any other planets we could build one around. Was that? We got Pollen Cloud here. Hope's Tendrils. I'm going to use, I think... I don't think we can build one on this one. No, because it's a moon. So I'm going to actually go and use... I'm going to use Pollen Cloud. Come here. Where are you, construction ship? Pollen Cloud. Build a mega structure. There we go. Pollen Cloud underway. Habitat under construction. Outline is all the way over here. It won't be all the way over there when it's actually done. But those administrative offices, that was a massive increase just from one building. That has solved most of our problems. So if I can put one on every habitat, we will never have a problem with it. The only downside is we've then got to produce more consumer goods. I'm thinking this one, New Light, I'm going to also specialise towards consumer goods, in addition to Forever Spring. So this one is going to be more focused on that. Every other one is going to be more focused towards alloys. The only reason we're using so many consumer goods is because of the shared burdens. If we were not using shared burdens, we probably wouldn't have such an issue with it. If I go and have a look at our species, we can also change the rights to see if we can reduce there. So we could reduce it, but if we changed it, it's not actually going to help at all. So Utopian Abundance will actually just use more. They actually use less at this level. So if we really wanted to make everyone really happy, we could go to Utopian Abundance, but it's just not going to help. That we're struggling from them as it is, so we don't really want to be doing that at the moment, although that is something we can consider later on. Alright, what's just happened? Forever Spring has just finished. I'm going to go and build... I did want to build another administrative office, but we need to sort out our civilian industries and get more consumer goods, so I'm going to have to go ahead with that. And I'm also going to want to build another mining district soon. We're going to build one more district. We've got 2 trade districts. How are we on that? So if I replace one of these with a leisure district, Be less jobs there. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. So we found a wormhole that could just be another wormhole. Where was this? Did we just find another wormhole? Where was this system? I shouldn't have clicked off that, should I? Ah, it was this one, wasn't it? It was. I think we just scouted this. We can't actually go through them yet. It's not in our borders anyway, and I'm not too keen on expanding all the way to there. We maybe want to go to there, get that system, maybe to here. I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, we've also got that done, so I'm going to build mining stations here and also research stations. I think we have another construction ship somewhere, do we? They're all actually... And we actually had our habitat ready to go, so let's settle. And we'll call this one Round Nut. Yeah, let's call it Round Nut. So we got Forever Spring, Beauty, Gentle Winds, New Light, and Round Nut. We'll go with that. Great naming.
Discourse seeding in
There we
progress.
go. Good. You are underway. Architectural interest. That is quite a good leader for
System resources
a
analyzed.
system that is developing. And as predicted, our consumer goods are going down and down. Not ideal. We're going to need to sort that out, but we have one being built here. New Light, I'm going to start specialising towards consumer goods as well once that is able to be once we can build some things on it. I may just go straight for the administrative office first of all. Oh, we have found another fallen empire. So like the materialist fallen empire over here, we've got spiritualist ones, the Holy Guardians. Let's have a look at the dialogue on them. So this fallen empire dedicates itself to the preservation and defense of its holy sites. Colonizing systems that they consider sacred is likely to incur their ire. So quite often what you get around their worlds is holy worlds, as they will be called. They will show up on here as holy worlds, or they'll usually be Gaia worlds. Yeah, there's a Gaia world there. That's near them. You can see they're here now for their systems, although we can't actually see that outline, but they are here. There is a Gaia world here. So, yeah, and it's called Pristine Jewel. The holy worlds usually have a name like that. So that, if we settled on that world, not that we're going to, but if we did, then that would make them rather cross. It's interesting though, we got the two fallen empires actually quite close together, and they're both on other sides of the spectrum. So we got the materialists and the spiritualists quite close together. That could create quite an interesting situation later on if we get the War in Heaven events. You'll find out more about that later on if you're new to the series and you haven't played it yet. That is just keep an eye on for that. Can get rather interesting. Factory station. We still can't do anything here. How is the Senate floor looking? We've still got a long way to go yet. We've made a discovery. So once past the collapsed entrance, a tunnel bores deep into the earth. Architecturally flawless despite its age, kilometers down, it opens into a massive, perfectly spherical chamber. Floating in a suspension field at the very center is an inscrutable alien presence, a semi-opaque amber-tinted cube with intricate alien patterns inscribed on all sides. Touching the inscriptions cause rhythmic pulses of light to be emitted from the cube. There is no trace of any known language, code, or mathematical equation in the chamber or on the puzzle itself. It is fairly safe to assume the box is a riddle of some kind. Deep digging. And I think we've just made a scientific discovery while I was reading that. So we've got our cold fusion reactors. Let's see what we got next. We can speed up the surveys. I think we're going to go for this just to get surveying a little bit faster. So our ships can do their job a bit quicker. We've got another Savannah world over here. We can't go any further out there because, well, we got the Fallen Empire here. I thought I told you to scout this one as well. No? Never mind. I thought I gave it the instruction to go here earlier on, but apparently not. A lot in this system. Oh, our marketing campaign from Rapid Prime has borne fruit, and the market powers that be have seen fit to centralise much of their activity within the Brassica system. Great. So we've got what we wanted. We have the Galactic market in our space. Where is it? Let's have a look at it.
Special inquiry concluded.
Special project completed. As a month after we've got the translation, our expert linguists have unearthed the meaning behind the documents found on Arcturus 6A. The documents were philosophical ponderings of a famous scholar, only referred to as the Talisa the Teller of Tales. Her teachings have provided us with much insight into how to better gain political
Together
results
we
by
will
applying
build a
different states of
brighter
mind
future.
and use larger scale questions as focus for reform. What does that do? That was a new edict, I believe. Where is this one? Oh, here we go. Research speed, society 10%. Ooh, that's quite good. Let's have a look at the market now that that has been established. Galactic Market Station, here it is. And our market fee, because we have the Nexus in our borders, we get a 10% reduction. So it's even cheaper for us to buy things and buy and sell on the market. I still don't think we've got our droids, but we do have crystal mines. Crystal mines, they'd be quite useful. Let's go for crystal mines. Mainly because it will then allow us to start taking... I believe we have some crystals somewhere in our space. Do we? Somewhere? Even if we don't, it'll set us on the path towards actually being able to
Finalized.
build and manufacture some ourselves. Going to build a starbase here, expand a bit further. We've got a bit of a problem with our unemployment situation, so I'm going to go ahead and build another research district. And on Forever Spring, no problem with housing, it's 3 and 3. And here we have, so we got 1 unemployment. If we build another mining district, that will give us some more minerals, more jobs, more housing. Yeah, let's build another mining district here. Or Astro Mining Bay as it's called, but on a planet it would be called Mining District. Right, so new light, what do we need here? I think we will go for, now, the administrative offices. And then next we'll start doing consumer goods. Right, okay.
Our research has progressed.
Research has been finished. That's one we weren't too worried about. Food processing centres, what have we got? Fleet command limit, naval capacity. Let's have a look. Let's go for habitability. It'll help if we have some pops later on that we can settle on planets. So we'll use that. You have been sent over there. Got our galactic market. So how much of food have we got? We're now negative in food. So we're going to need to start changing that.
Planetary worksite established.
Planetary worksite established. Round nut is done. And we have unemployment. Let's build an Astro Mining Bay to sort that out, get them some jobs. And good. Everything's looking good so far. We've started expanding. Expanding our borders
System
a little bit further.
Analyzed.
This part of the game, we're a little bit quiet because we haven't really got anyone who is hostile towards us, near us. We're not really ready for any wars. That will harm our expansion at this stage. We want to focus on expanding, improving our strength, and then later on we can start looking more towards conflict. Once we've got what we need. But we don't have what we need yet. We're not strong enough to take on the galaxy. As much as I would quite like to start taking on the galaxy, we are not ready for that. Okay. Nothing here. Building here. Can we build another habitat yet? No. I'm going to start building another colony ship. How many pops have we got now? We've got 124 pops. We've got a number of different worlds that we are able to expand on. They've got 7. We've already got more pops than them. We're probably one of the more populous ones, actually, barring maybe some of these very large empires up here. I think we're probably one of the most populous, which is good. Gives us more diplomatic weight. If you have more pops as well, generally it's just more advantageous to you. Right, so we have an issue here. Do we have an issue? No. We do have a free slot. So we need to sort out our food problem. So for now, I'm going to build another. If I just build this, what will that give us? So 15%. If we increase our food supply by 15% on the base value, we can now work that out quickly. So 16, base job 6%. So that will increase by 15%, 10, 6.6, 0.9 each. I think it's better just to build another farm. I think that'll get us more, just to build another farm. This is just to solve the situation while we're still a little bit low on food. This one's getting quite full of food, actually. This one is the breadbasket of our empire at the moment. It's because it's going to have 3 hydroponics farms, as opposed to every other one which has 1 or 0. But this is becoming a bit of a hub of for our food supply. And we can now build more mining stations here, start expanding here, build another starbase. See, that panel, that has now come right down now that we've got more administrative officers. So if I build 1 on every planet, or every habitat, that will be really good. Right, so I think our science ships have finished what they were doing, so we're going to set them up on a few more missions. Oh, what? Did I just use the wrong one? Oh, no. What? Ah, no. Wrong one. I thought I'd selected that one. Nope, you are here. Survey system, go here, and then here. We can't go in here. The Fallen Empires always close their borders to you, so there's no chance of us being allowed in their space. Same with them. There is no way they will let us in. They've closed their borders to us. Borders. Should we? No, we don't want to make them angry. If we make them angry, they're likely to declare war on us to put us back in our place. We do not want to be put back in our place. We have no place to be.
We will build a brighter future.
Federation level unlocked. Good. So if we increase the centralization. So what's this? If we go for this, centralization to be medium or lower. So if we go for the next level, we can actually start to produce more. We can start to produce a fleet, a Federation fleet. We can invite members, majority. We can enable migration treaties. We don't want to be doing that now, because like I said, I don't really want their pops moving in on our habitats. So if we go for this, the only problem with that, the cohesion will then start to reduce, so we don't really want that yet. So I might just wait until we can actually expand the Federation a little bit more. The easiest way to do that would probably be to subjugate our neighbour, because I think we can actually prohibit separate treaties, but that would disadvantage us at the moment, so I'm not going to do that. Subjects can join if we allow subjects or vassals to join our federation. So if we did that, if we built up a fleet, we could go in, we can become stronger than them. How powerful do we need to be? Relative power is greater or superior, or is greater than or equal to superior relative to the United Aramathi worlds. So we need to get our fleet power up and we just need to become all-round superior to them. So I'm wondering if that's something we could do, because that will make our Federation stronger. It will also give us a vassal who will hopefully then start voting in our favour more often. They'll likely then send an envoy here, which will improve the cohesion. So I'm thinking that might be something we need to focus on very soon. Maybe not right now, but maybe for the next video. I think we might want to then start looking at that. And we've got our research done, so survey speed has improved. Great. We've got wormhole travel, so we can actually use that wormhole to go to another part of the galaxy, wherever it leads. We don't know yet where it leads because it's red, so it's unexplored. But that will take us to another point in the galaxy. Let's go with research station output. Oh. Aha! We got this is what we were really wanting to get. Got robotic workers underway. Great. Amazing. So then we can actually start building robotics factories on our worlds, which is something I'd really like to do. Can't really do anything with that, like as I said. Senate floor, that's still underway. Nearly there. Half a year to go until this is resolved and we get our boost. We'll probably get a boost relative to everyone else for our on our diplomatic weight. Okay, so this is the event I was talking about before. Exploring other planets for alien species. Live alien specimens. These creatures are reported to survey uninhabitable worlds, but they're difficult to capture. So we can set up the event chain and we can have a look where they are. Let's have a look. Track all on map. If any are on our borders, then it's achievable. We've discovered some primitives, and I think they're nearby us as well. Are they near? Well, they're not nearby, but we have found them, and they're pre-space flight. So they're actually quite advanced. So they are at the atomic age, effectively. So they may go and blow themselves up now. Entirely possible that they will just destroy themselves in nuclear Armageddon. Maybe they will. But we're not going to be there to see it. It's a little bit too far away for us to set up a base. What we can do, we can set up an outpost over a primitive world and effectively just watch what they're doing. But they're a bit too far away for that. I don't really have any intention of expanding all the way out there. At least not yet. At least any time in the future. I don't think there is actually any empires out here. So it does leave this whole area of space open to be taken, basically. So it's something that we can consider, but I don't think as well there's going to be any real rush for it. We've got our colony ship ready. Let's settle this in position. Where were we building it? I believe we were building it here. There you go. And have we got our vote? 30 days. Let's just wait for this to take effect and watch what happens to our position in the galactic community. I'm thinking this will go up because we are one of the most advanced, in terms of technology, one of the most advanced empires. So I'm thinking we'll move up here maybe a couple of places. Let's see. 7 days, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and... No, we didn't move up, but we did gain some more. Not a problem. From the economy, pan-galactic research initiatives. Good. Okay, what do we get here? Pan-galactic research initiatives, so that has improved. Diplomatic weight from the economy, good. Now we need to try and get this one opposed when this gets to the floor. And in the meantime, I think that is a good place to end this one. I'm just going to set this one up. This is the only one we can really go for at the moment, unless we need any of these. Mining station outpost. Yeah, let's just have that. Yep, I think that's a good place to end this video. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, if you've enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. And thank you very much, and I will hopefully see you for the next video. Goodbye.